through because I don't want y'all being seeing all of my files. But I was just trying to show y'all, like, I literally have probably like 20 binders, and I keep them coming. Like I have one, it's sitting over there. I have one for Mila Eve with all of the barcodes, so I can access the barcodes quickly. I love binders. It just keeps me organized, and the tabs and stuff, so you don't confuse like who you talking about. So like with this binder,
I have an excerpt.
I have one for me. I have one for the former friend, the one that started all of the rumors. I had to send her a cease and desist, like a month and a half ago. Yeah, she was getting real reckless, like just talking crazy. But in her mind, she's basically like, I'm just going to make up some crap, and then people are going to believe it because me and her used to be friends. That's what her mindset is. It's like she's taking small truths and turning them into huge lies. And it's like ridiculous. It's like, what's your point exactly? So screw her.
I just can't wrap my head around how someone could be like that. Like I don't know.
It's insane. Like people have, like they talk about, I had too much time on my hands making this binder. This binder only took me 10 minutes to make. I'm already organized. All I had to do was pop them in there. Exactly. I have a template that prints off the tabs because, like I said, I use binders all the time. So it wasn't that serious. But that one, that former friend has way too much time on her hands. She needs more hobbies and more things to do. So anyway, the next one is called Post-it. And that is She Who Shall Not Be Named, because she liked to put up Post-its and put all her little "you're okay" stuff on it. So yeah, I named that one Post-it. Then we have Wendy, Robin, the last lady. We all know who that is. And Ashley and Karen, or Karen and Ashley. So people were confused because they were like, why do you have a tab for Karen and Ashley? And not every tab is shady. Right. I have to also include receipts. Like for instance, with Karen, they tried to make it seem like we were setting them up, at her event. I have text message proof that shows that Karen and I were making sure that didn't go down. You know? So there we are at her event. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's like a bunch of text message exchanges between me and Karen that shows that we were making sure there would be no way I would run into anybody. And the only person that I could possibly run into would have been Ashley. Mm-hmm. And then Ashley, her folder, I'll show you. What's in her tab is that former friend reached out to everyone on the cast and on production with her nasty behind lies towards me, trying to make claims that when I had my miscarriage, how sick is this? She tried to say when I had my miscarriage, when I lost my baby, she tried to say that I went to the slaughterhouse, as she called it.
Oh my God.
This is the message that she sent to everybody. So when they kept saying, oh, these rumors are going around in Potomac, no, honey, because none of them live in Potomac except for Karen. It wasn't a rumor going around in Potomac. It was a rumor that she started in the circle, in the production circle. Disgusting. And she sent the same screenshot to all of them. And it says, when people have abortions and call it a miscarriage, yeah, you miscarried your legs, one in front of the other, all the way to the slaughterhouse. Who talks about someone's miscarriage?
What?
And this is a former friend. So what that tells me is that you were never my friend.
Nope, never.
Yep. So that was in Ashley's file.
I don't know how that person is a friend to anyone. That's just
crazy.
It's disgusting.
And then the last one that I have is my bill from when I had to get my cameras fixed because they were all broken, and the ladies kept trying to make claims, and it's going around on social media too, which is jacked up because that's actually blackmail. What they're suggesting is going on. I literally, my cameras weren't working. I mean, I live in a safe area. I wasn't thinking about upgrading my cameras because I'm like, whatever. I didn't even know they were broke. And so they asked me for footage, and I'm like, first of all, I ain't got no cameras downstairs. Second of all, my cameras outside don't work. So I had to go get all of my cameras updated and get brand new cameras. And you see how much I spent, almost 10 grand, simply because Bravo, airs the episode where everybody's saying, her cameras ain't working. Mm-hmm. So I had to go get working cameras just to keep my family safe. So we had to spend some money, but that's basically showing that, that we did get this updated and upgraded. But the date in which it happened, you can see February 27th, 2020, which is when we finally, was able to upgrade our system, which was earlier this year. So all of that time, I didn't have any, working cameras. So I brought that just in case I needed it. So
that you had to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's terrible that you had to dig so deep to pull out all of these things because of everything they were saying and how they were icing you out. It was just incredibly frustrating to watch, especially as your friend, because I know how you are. And it was just,
not that. But I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Funky Dineva. I love him. I think that he does a great job with breaking down things. And I mean, he's had seasons where he's went in on me. And I'm just like, all right, that's his opinion. It's fine. But he said something in his last video on YouTube where he was talking about in reality TV, it's not about the truth. It's about perspective. And it made so much sense because that's what it is. Anybody can go on these shows and just say whatever, and they can say anything about you. And people who watch the show will just take it and run with it. So that was the reason why I said I need to have my proof, my receipts, because, I don't just make up stuff. There's no reason for me to do that. So if something comes out my mouth, it's what actually happened. And so since they like to gang up and lie and they're all on the same accord, I had to have some proof on my side. So that's why I made this binder and I bought it. It came in a 2-pack from Amazon.com and they're really cute and it matched my dress.
So that means, knowing how organized you are, that can't be the only binder. Like that must be the.
I had the 2-pack. So, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my wine while we chatting it up. What's going on with this thing? Uh-oh, did it break? Oh, there it is. Look at Chris coming over here with his glass. Came over here. Look, y'all, I didn't even open it yet. He just saw the dang going open and moving. He's like, I'm coming with my glass. You want to say hi?
I ain't speaking to the people today.
Oh, whatever.
What's up, people? I just want some wine and I'm out.